This is how I spent 100 days making my dream game in Roblox. Okay, hold on. Let me introduce myself. I'm Ovisq, a scripter, a programmer, and some other unimportant things that don't really matter. But one day, I woke up and realized something. I need to make some money. Since I discontinued SnipeX, I had to think bigger. I wanted to create something massive, something never done before. So, I am on the Roblox, 1,500 active, 46 million visits. What is this something never done before? Look, I'm in mic up right now. You see, people literally love doing nothing in Roblox games, and that's because they're communicating, they're like socializing, but basically what I'm trying to say is it's just a base plate. Thousands of people play this game, and this is a 17 plus. I didn't even look at the title, but it's a 17 plus game, and it still has 1,500 players. That's a lot of players, man. You'll see by yourself. Like, it's just a big base plate, a few little things here and there, probably free model. I don't know what that is, and the game is complete. So why am I telling you this? Because if we take that concept, the core concept of Roblox, and mix it with some social media elements like Instagram, but for Robloxians, so we get something new, something never done before, and that's what I'm talking about right there. So let me draw you a picture. You have social media where people use it for basically anything, like personal stuff or even work related stuff, and then you also take that with some Roblox sauce in there. Basically, you have real-time players communicating, doing whatever, just like normal usual Roblox, and then you also have social media where people can interact with other people's posts, maybe from a different server, or even if they're even offline, you can still look at their profile and do so on and so on. With this, Bloxnet comes in. That's right, it's called Bloxnet. The game is called Bloxnet, and I'm about to show you how I made the game in 100 days, so let's get right into it. So in the first week, I focused on scripting, and by day 7, I had a working data storage system using Profile Store, which was a huge mistake, and you'll see why later. Next, I jumped into UI development, so here you can see this is the profile page before and after loading in, and you can see also the customization page, and you can see how it changes from the default theme and the new theme that's on the screen right now. And you can also see right here, this is also the profile page with the theme. To support customizations, I built a shop system, and here you can see this is the specials page. These items rotate randomly every 24 hours, and these are special items, so they don't show up in the normal shop, which is right here. So this is the normal shop where you can choose the categories and different customization types. And then here you can see these are the dev products. These are the only dev products in the game. There's no other game passes, no monetization other than this. So yeah. Then came the minigames. I only made one minigame, but the system is modular, so adding more is easy. Here's a test run of Badge Battle, which is one of the minigames with playable up to 8 players. At this point, I was around 60 days in, as you can see by the counter, almost halfway there. And keep in mind, I started this in my first college semester, and I'm almost finishing my first year now. And I was just working on this, and I juggled 3 other games. And I even participated in making a game for a game jam with only 48 hours. So if you want to see how I made that game and the journey through it, let me know in the comments. And make sure to also subscribe, because this video took me a long time to edit. It took me over 2 weeks because I also had to get a bunch of stuff done for the game itself. Now I needed a map, so I hired a builder for 15,000 Robux, and here's what they made. And here we're on the map, and this is the map that I paid 15,000 Robux for. As you can see, it's a pretty standard sized map. We have a main building right here, which is the penthouse building. We have the spawn point, which is at the park with the leaderboards right there. And also a bunch of like advertisement boards or just big billboards around the map. Some will be for advertisements and some will be for posts and player profiles. And you'll see what I'm talking about, posts, later in the video. You'll see what posts are. We have a building that's upcoming, and I'll probably hire the same builder to do this building. But obviously I don't have that much Robux to spend after spending 15,000. But there is also a little garage here in this corner, and in this garage there is an Easter egg, and in this Easter egg you can get a free item. And this item, like, it could be anything around in this garage, and once you find it you'll get a notification, and you'll get the free item that you can put on your profile. And there will be a lot more Easter eggs around the map hidden, so make sure to, you know, check out the map and see if you can find anything else that will give you something for free. And probably a limited time only, because I'll be removing and adding Easter eggs here and there. So yeah, you know, let me know if you find it in the comments. By day 70, I had a brilliant and stressful idea of adding posts like real social media, but this is where Profile Store screwed me over. It's great for session-based data, but terrible for offline handling, so I switched over to Sufi's data store module, and it was a perfect fit. And lastly, the most important thing probably, the post system. It was painful first, but I built the templates, then I made the feed, updating the top 100 posts every 30 seconds. It's not final but functional, and of course I need a search function. This meant keyword indexing, assigning post IDs to words, and all that boring stuff, but look, it works. Then came the finishing touches, like the wage system, players getting paid based off of their profile stats. So if you have more followers, you get more money basically. And also these sick GFX designs that I needed for my game for the thumbnail and icon, and I paid about 6,500, and you can see them on screen right now. And yeah, 100 days, a full game, and a lot of work. Let's see if it was worth it. This video alone took a lot of time editing, by the way, and making, and you know, all the good stuff. Alright, and here we are at the last strand, where I'm basically done with the game. I can call this game complete, my first ever project. And as you can see, this is actually the games page. You can see it's 1 AM because I did a few things to rework a few things that are not that important. But here we can see I did everything. I did the description, I added the thumbnails, and I put a, you know, I put that release tag on there. I don't know if that's like gonna do anything, but as you can see, there's like no players, no stats. These stats right here is just me and my friends testing the game a bunch of times. But there's probably still going to be bugs anyways. That's how it's always going to be. And as you can see, I'm in the game. You can see I got this different theme because I actually did a few takes and they failed. But I'm back now. That's irrelevant. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, here you can see I'm in the game. Everything's functional. I can go click on my profile, and I can go customize myself. The blue one, or I can go with this one. I'm going to try this one now. I actually haven't tried this. Let's try it out actually. So boom. Okay, nah, this is like really bright. It's actually killing my eyes. Some people like light mode, some people don't like light mode. I don't like light mode. I'm a dark mode type guy. So you can see this is like nice. This is like probably what I would use, because also I like blue and I'm blue. All the things about my profile, the types of games that I like or what I like to do. You can see I got my mood right here on amped. I can't follow myself, as you can see. But we can see like I got the scripter tag because I bought the developer package. I have 0 followers obviously and all that stuff, but other than that, you can see the game is actually pretty nice. It's pretty smooth, it's pretty polished. If you see and try the elevator, you can see right here it just does that nice little transition, and then I can go up again and I'm in the next floor, go down. This is a modular system, so I could just add another part anywhere, and it would just like literally teleport you there. And then the cool part, or the craziest part, or maybe just the most important part actually, is right here, the posts. So if I'd like to make a post, I click on that button and I'm like, alright, comment if you came from the video. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that, and then I'm gonna click create. As you can see, successfully created. If actually no, I have to wait for the next round of refresh. So instead of doing that, I could just actually go under my profile, and you can see right here, Ovisq, comment if you came from the video. I can like my own post. I can see my own profile. If I would actually click this, it would bring me back to my profile. So that's how you can like check someone's profile. And then if I'd like to actually delete the post, which is actually one of the last second things I added, That's why this took me a few takes to actually make this part of the video. So if I'd like to delete it, I can click it once and I actually won't delete it, but if I click it another time, then it'll actually delete the post. And then obviously that's like pretty cool. If I'd like to change my badge, apply changes, and my badge instantly changes. And you can see right here at the top, this is the wage like pay. So you get paid every 15 minutes depending on your stats. So like if you have like a lot of followers, you could actually get paid a lot in net, and then eventually if you have like you pass a certain threshold, you'll also start getting paid in bit, which is the premium currency. And you can see like right here in the products, and I can buy one of the special products in the shop. These things rotate, so this won't be here like tomorrow, so I could just buy this right now. Obviously I'm using like a bunch of just giving money to myself, so you guys would start at, or I think around 20 net. And with what I just bought, now I can try this new phase theme. That's what the name of the theme is. And as you can see, it's a pretty cool theme. Like it's not what I'd use because I like a lot more blue, because I'm just like biased to blue, I guess. But you can also play the mini games. You can create your own mini game, wait for some people to join. We have the shop. We already went through this. You can see if you'd like to buy this, it would cost this much, but actually I've never seen this before. But anyways, and yeah, that's pretty much Bloxnet and my journey throughout these 100 days, or actually more than 100 days of making this game. You know, it's been pretty cool making this game. I learned a lot from making this game. Like if you liked the video as well, make sure to hit the actual like button, subscribe if you'd like more content like this, leave a comment down below if you'd like to see the game jam game video, where how I made that game jam in under 48 hours for the game jam. And also I'm working on another project right now which will take a lot less time. Like it won't take 100 days. This was a little absurd, and I didn't expect this project to take actually 100 days. I expected it to be maybe a month or two, but you know, it went out there and I had to complete it because I already poured too much into this. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video. If you guys want to see more content, like I said, leave comments down below so I know, because I did spend a lot of time on this video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.